Hello you guys, welcome back to my home. In today's video, I'm going to be taking you through my whole house, basically, and showing you everything that I have thrifted as far as home decor. I absolutely love thrifting, garage sailing, going to antique stores. To me, you can find such beautiful pieces for very inexpensive compared to buying things brand new from the store. And when my husband and I first got married, we got married very young, and we've completely furnished our entire apartment space for $600. And I owe that to garage sailing, picking things on the side of the road, all kinds of things. And so you can make a very beautiful home for very inexpensive if you just look in the right places. And you will see throughout my house that I have definitely a lot of styles that I like, and I'm really trying to hone in now that I see everything that I have out and I realize oh, not everything really goes together, which is definitely okay. But I think it's something I want to work on. But just for reference, my style is definitely cottage, country, and Victorian. I would say are the top three that I tend to lean towards and decorate with in my house. So everything that you see in this video is either thrifted from a thrift store, from a garage sale, Facebook Marketplace, or antique store. Now, I do have some things in my house that I did pick on the side of the road, but that is in my office, and that is one area of my home that I'm not going to be showing you today just because it's not very cute and it's just work stuff. So I'm not going to be showing you my office or my husband's office or our basement just because it's not very cute. So, but everything else I'm going to be showing you. And I will say that this is not everything that I've ever thrifted or everything that I own that's thrifted. It's just what I'm currently using as decoration. But there's definitely a ton of stuff that I have that's Christmas, fall, things that I have for future room projects or even for our kids one day and things like that I'm not going to show you. So, but if you want to see that stuff one day, then definitely give this video some love so that I know that you like it, and subscribe. This is a new journey for me, and I would love to have some friends tag along and give me some encouragement. So definitely subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you are into thrifting and homemaking like I am, and let's just get right into it. I'm going to start you guys off in our entryway. Some of it was a hand-me-down from my mom, so does that count? I don't know. But this table was given to us by a friend. They had a whole storage unit full of furniture. Basically, my mom has had it in her garage, and so then I got it. So is that thrifting? I don't know. But it's just this really nice Ethan Allen table, and then this picture frame is thrifted. I am a sucker for picture frames. I love finding unique ones at the thrift store, and I have to stop myself because there's only so many spots in my house that I can put a picture frame, and then it's too much. So, love this one. And then this lamp is a hand-me-down from my mom. So, whether you want to include that or not is up to you. Next up, we have our mantle, and this is one half, so it actually wraps around here to the other side. I'll do that in a second. But this half, the living room side of our mantle, we have again another thrifted picture frame, and I tend to really like flowers, so you're going to see a lot of florals in our house. Thankfully, my husband just kind of lets me do what I want, and he appreciates the prettiness of it and lets me run with my girly style. So this picture frame, I think, is literally from Salvation Army. This picture frame was a red wood color. We recently just painted it. I honestly don't really like our mantle setup. This has been the hardest thing for me to decorate because it is lopsided. The fireplace is to the left, you've got this open wall to the right. It's what do you center things on? It's just really complicated having this wraparound fireplace situation. But this is where we've landed for now. This is the best we've come up with so far, but I still don't love it. So this picture was thrifted. We changed out the picture and got this print off of Etsy. And then the last thing that we have that's thrifted is this little gold bud vase, or at least I'm using it as a bud vase. I think it also might be a candlestick holder. I'm not really sure, but I love the ornate details on it, and I think it's just really pretty. Rotating you around here into our living room, this whole little setup I think is really cute. We're still working on it. I think we're gonna paint the table. We might need a different lamp, but the overall idea I really like. This picture that I got is from our local Habitat for Humanity store, and I just thought it was really cool. I loved the oval shape. It's hard to find pictures that are oval, and I think that they're really cool. There is some water damage on it, but I don't really mind it. I just think it adds character. I got this basket here from Salvation Army, and I just love hanging baskets on a wall. I think it's so cute and cottagey, but I just think that it's so cute and like delicate and add like flowers in it, and you can change the flowers out for like the different seasons, which I've done. So I love that basket. I think it's so cute. Got that one from Salvation Army. And then lastly on here that's thrifted is this little calendar thing. I got this from a local thrift store, and it is not June 10th. I think it's like the 15th or 16th or something. Let me check. It's the 16th. There we go. This piece that's hanging up above our couch that I got back at a flea market when I was either in high school or college still. I just know I was still living at my parents' house, and I had this as my headboard. But I just think it's really interesting. It adds some texture to the wall without being like crazy and colorful. I don't know. That's like the countryside of me coming out, I guess. And something that I really like to do in the different seasons, and I don't have one up right now, but I have a hook that is up at the top. And so like in the fall time, I have this small little orange wreath that I love to hang there, and then Christmas time I hang like a little Christmas sign on it, and it just adds some, I don't know, unique texture to the wall. This is our dining table, and it is really small. And I kind of liked it when I first bought it because it reminded me of a beach house, which it still does. But we live in Michigan and not in a beach house, so it doesn't exactly fit the style of our house, which is okay. But you know what? It gets the job done, and it was $5 at a garage sale. In the last little corner of our living room, we have this blanket rack, and I love these. I see these all the time at different thrift stores and estate sales. So if you like one of these, you can probably find one. And one day when we have a bigger house, I would love to have a blanket rack in every one of our bedrooms because they're just so cozy. And the more that I like crochet or find more quilts or things like that, I would love to just stock these up with things that are unique rather than like, you know, these like Amazon blankets, which are fine, but I just can't wait to add some more character and unique blankets to these as I find them. All right, we're swinging around to the other side of our mantle. This is our dining room side. You can tell it's a lot more echoey in here. We only have two things in this room that are thrifted, unless you count our dining table, which is from like an upsale resale shop. I don't know if that counts as thrifting, because it was still like $300 from a very curated resale shop. So I guess I'll still show you, but you can decide whether that's thrifting or not. So first we have this sign that is from Salvation Army, good old Salvation Army, and it has the Bible verse Joshua 24:15, choose you this day whom you will serve. As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. And we both really liked this because honestly the background reminded us of like an old Winnie the Pooh storybook. And that's why we got it. Also, we love the verse. And then we have this big family photo of everyone on my husband's side of the family in this frame that is thrifted. Actually, this might have been from a garage sale. I don't remember, but it was cheap. Again, with my frame habit. So here's our dining table. Excuse the placemats, but I think it's really, really beautiful. I love the ornate curves and all of the details on the chairs. Let me give you a close-up of all the details. Again, with my flowers, I love flowers, and the caning is so beautiful, and then I love the pattern on these cushions, and they're in such good shape. It was really well taken care of whoever had it first, but it's got these like pretty blue little flowers and stripes. And then the captain's chairs have these low handles, and then of course the regular chairs just don't have any handles at all. Surprisingly, this is the only thing in like the main part of our kitchen that is thrifted, which is kind of shocking to me. And I'm like looking around saying, is there anything else? But I guess not. So the only thing here is this crock that I literally just switched out today because I just got it from a garage sale for $3 like 2 days ago. And I love it. It just really looks expensive and fancy. And it was only $3. And I just think it looks so cute with the wood, and don't mind the hole in our wall. That's from our oven vent. When we moved in, we took down all of the nasty old vents and appliances and everything and just painted it to clean it up, and hopefully we're gonna renovate our kitchen at some point, hopefully in the next 5 years. Hopefully maybe within the year, I don't know, but you work with what you got and you do your best to make it cute on a budget, because that's reality for a lot of people. They can afford $3. Can't necessarily afford 15 grand to renovate your whole kitchen. So, little by little. Alright, I don't even know how to show you this whole thing, but this is our buffet, and I got this sucker on Facebook Marketplace for like 200 bucks, and it is in such good condition. I believe that this is also Ethan Allen, so it kind of ties in with the rest of the furniture that we have in the house. And it's just so pretty and like grandma-ish, which I love. And a lot of stuff on here is also thrifted as well. So starting at the top, this frame on the far side is not thrifted. I did put some fabric in there, and that was a little DIY that I did. But this oval frame is also from Habitat for Humanity. This basket, which is the cutest little basket I've ever seen in the whole world, is from an antique store. And then this flower pot picture, I believe, is from Salvation Army. And then moving to the top shelf, we have this picture frame, which I got from a flea market, and this has my side of the family in it. We're a lot smaller. But yeah, so I have that picture frame there, and then my mom thrifted this little like trinket dish for me, and I love the color and just how it looks hand painted. And then moving down to the base, we have this little goose, which I got literally for $1 at an estate sale. And I just think it's so funny. It's so cute and just random, but I think it's so cute. And then we have this recipe book stand, which used to be red. I painted it this color trying to match my KitchenAid. It does not match, and I don't really like the color. So I may be spray painting it again. I'm not sure which color though. But it's like wrought iron or cast iron, so it's really nice and very convenient to have a recipe book holder. Hi. We're just gonna pop in our bathroom really fast. Literally the only thing in here that is thrifted is this jewelry dish, which I got from a Habitat for Humanity in Florida, actually. And it was like a couple bucks, and I just think it's really cute. Moving into our bedroom, we have these two frames that are above our bed, and they used to have different pictures in them. I took the pictures out and I put our wedding vows in them, which if you look closely, we wrote our own vows. We didn't talk to each other anything about the vows, like how long they needed to be, anything like that. They ended up being the exact length. And I didn't know that until I wrote them out to be printed. Isn't that crazy? But anyways, and then the other thing that we have over here is this pillow. This little round pillow was from a thrift store, and I've had that thing for years. I don't even remember where it's from. Moving over to my bedside table. Our bedside tables, they match, and we actually got this from a family friend for our wedding. We were supposed to like paint them and make them look cute, but the function of them I actually do really like, although the color is kind of ugly. I really like how there's like this open shelf with a big drawer in the bottom. It's really nice. And then this little jewelry tray was thrifted, and I think that's it for this half of the room. So over on this half, I have this pink chair that is from a garage sale, and then this beautiful little print. There's so much glare happening right now, I'll have to show you a close-up. But that picture is like me. When I saw it at Salvation Army, favorite thrift store. And when I saw it, I was like, that is like me. That is like who I am in a picture, and I have to get it. It's just like this girl looking off in the distance in like a flower field. So that's like heaven right there. And then over on this dresser, which actually this was given to us by a friend, this chest of drawers, so I don't know if that counts, but it was free. Love that. And then this little jewelry dish, which I love, is also from, I believe, an antique store. The last room in our house is our sunroom. We spend so much time out here, especially in the summer. It's beautiful. It gets nice and toasty. And on this love seat, we have this quilt, which I got from a garage sale. Quilts are the best thing to have in your car or like on your back patio because you can just take them, have a picnic. If you're at it, for us, we go to softball games, take them to a softball game. If you have kids, you need a blanket, I'm guessing. And so I just love finding thrifted ones. They're so beautiful, and I just would love to make my own one day, but I know it takes a lot of work. And then swinging over this side, we have this little Boyd's Bears pillow that I got from a garage sale. And as you can see, this is where I have a problem. I love both of these items. That quilt and this pillow do not go together. Like at all. And that's basically my whole house, is I just find pieces that I like, none of them go together. So, but my grandma like had a lot of Boyd's Bears stuff, so when I saw this, it was just like really cute and nostalgic. And then switching over here, this little pot I got from a thrift store, and I have yet to fill it with flowers, but that's my goal, to fill this with flowers. Makes sense, right? So here hanging on the wall, I got this little like Victorian stoneware glove thing, and it actually like can hold things, and so I have little stakes in it for my garden, and that is from Salvation Army. Recently got this, and I just have yet to find a spot for it or decide if I actually want to put it up, because again, we're mixing so many different styles. But it's sitting here until I decide what to do with it. All of my baskets, thrift stores, thrift stores, thrift stores, thrift stores. How many times have I said that word in this video? They are the best. You can find such great baskets for so cheap, and especially, so this one I use to harvest from my garden. And then these ones I had a hard time finding for a while, these like flower baskets, but then I started seeing them all over the place. So I don't know why that is, but they're just so great to have because they're practical, but then also they're just adorable sitting there when you're not using them. Alright you guys, that is everything that is thrifted in my house that is currently out. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and if you like thrifting and homemaking content, then please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. This is a new journey for me, and I'm just really excited about it, and I would love some encouragement and some friends to join me along in this journey, and I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye!